Hey Jamie, it's Viola. How you doing? All right. I wanted to quickly go through your website here, just go through a couple of your competitors, and then talk about a couple of things we can help you with. For starters, I love your logo, and I love that you have a clickable call to action immediately because, as you know, 99% of the people that land on your website will be using a mobile phone, so it's good to have it easily accessible for them. All right. We have some pictures here, um, interlinking to the services. Okay. All right, and that's it. So Google does like to see at least 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on the homepage, and that's for two reasons. Because the first reason is that they have crawlers, right? So they're crawling the site and they're crawling the content because they're trying to figure out what areas you serve and what services you offer. So the more content you have on here, the more you're going to look like an expert in their eyes. And in addition to that, you want to beat out your competitors. So if your competitors had about 1,000 words on here, then you will have at least 1,500, etc. And in that content, you want to have specific keywords. So for example, if somebody is searching for tree service removal Johns Creek, then and you have that on here big and bold a bunch of times throughout your site, then Google is going to consider you a expert in that area, and they're going to be willing to put you higher up in the search results for more people to be able to find you. So for example, when somebody does go to Google and they are typing in tree service Atlanta, Georgia, obviously the first thing we see are the Google guaranteed, the paid ads. Then you have more paid ads right here, and the map pack section, which pretty much has everything to do with citations, right? And I notice you do have approximately about 6 to 10 citations on your site. So as you know, it's simply your business name, address, and phone number listed throughout different directories across the World Wide Web. The strategy to win is to find out exactly who has the most citations and outrank them, basically month after month after month. As I saw that you did for, let's see, Peachtree Corners, right? So you are right here, which is good. Congrats on that, right? But as you know, that's not all it takes. And in order to grow the company or take it to the next level, there will be a little bit more that will have to be done. So that's what I want to dive into with this particular video. So that was the first one, Alpharetta. And I try to pick your surrounding areas, right? You got Johns Creek. You could also rank here for Johns Creek. But even if you don't rank there for the local map pack section, you do have the organic section that you could also outrank these companies with as well, too. Then you have Duluth, Georgia. I know all of these areas pretty much make up Peachtree Corners. My children used to go to school out there, so I'm very familiar with the area. But let's go ahead and look at Atlanta, right? Like tree removal Atlanta. So same thing applies. Now I want to talk about this section down here. I don't care about Angie's List. I don't care about Yelp, but Davy Tree, we all know Davy Tree. So let's take a look at that particular page that's being ranked from their website, right? And notice as soon as you get on the page, you see exactly what you typed in, tree services in Atlanta, Georgia. So that's super important. Google will put you higher up if that's pretty much how you're going to present yourself on that particular page that you want to outrank. And I'll explain to you why I'm saying page instead of site, right? And aside from the content or the information, because honestly, looking at the site, your site looks better if you ask me. But as you know, it's not about how it looks. It's a matter of the information that's sitting behind the site. So I'm going to hop over to this tool that I use called Ahrefs. It just lets me see the back end of a site and what's going on with it. The first thing you see is a UR. That's essentially a trust flow from Google. A DR is a power flow, and both of these numbers are increased by a backlink. And all a backlink simply is an endorsement from another website. So it has a clickable link on it. When somebody clicks on it, it takes them over to your site, and it passes your site some power and some trust. So obviously, this is something I could click into and see what's working for them and how it could work for you. But I want to get in front of these keywords because this is really what's going to make you stand out for wherever it is you want to rank your business, right? So obviously, if somebody types in tree service, that's pretty broad, right? So I tend to focus more on location specific. So I'm going to minimize this and add some filters in here. And let's go ahead and just type Atlanta and apply it, show results, and let's see what we got. 61. So that brought it down tremendously. All right, tree service Atlanta. 300 people look for that particular keyword on a monthly basis. They are in the number 3 position for that keyword, and they get 51 calls per month just from this one keyword. And then you got tree removal Atlanta, 250 people look for that keyword. They're in the number 4 position. 32 calls just from that keyword. And the list goes on and on and on and on. So these are the type of keywords that would propel your business forward if you decide that you do want to get ranked in Atlanta, or that you want to rank for more business throughout the other cities I mentioned. And the way to do it is not only just adding the keywords to your homepage or to whatever page it is you want to rank, but also the pictures, right? Like Google doesn't care what these pictures look like, but they do read the back end of the pictures. So I would suggest you save these pictures as some of these keywords that you want to be found. That's how sometimes when people could go to the internet and they type in a specific keyword and you click on images, images get found there. Google actually rewards those businesses that do it completely. So back to this. That's pretty much what I would say you want to get in front of. But that's if you want to rank in Atlanta. What if you don't want to go out there? I know you mentioned to me that Loganville is pretty much closer to home. What if you said, hey, I want to do Athens, right? Well, the same strategy applies. You know, you can actually, with Athens, you can actually get another location in this map pack section here. Because this is approximately over 25 miles out from your other location. So you could get another listing and you could rank in this section here. So looks like the top company here, again, aside from Yelp and Angie's List, let's see who I pulled up. Porterfield Stump and Tree. Where did I get them from? Porterfield Stump, there they are. Porterfield Tree, number 1 or number 2. Okay. So this is what their site looks like. Not the most great looking site, but they are ranking, and let's see why this is a good thing. They have pretty good metrics going on. Let's take a look at their organic keywords and what they got going for them. Okay, tree pruning, Athens, Georgia. All right, 50 people look for that, and they get 20 out of those 50. You see, Athens is a lot. It is a big city, but it's not as big as Atlanta, so there's a lot of opportunity with this. Tree removal, Atlanta, Georgia, 100 people. I'm sorry, Athens, Georgia, 100 people look for that per month. They get 14 calls because they're in the number 3 position for that, you know, and the list goes on and on. So these are all opportunities. My suggestion to you will be these top 3 things. Decide which areas you want to rank. And once you decide that, create a location page for that area. Then treat that location page as if it's its own homepage, as if it's its own business, as they did here with Davy.com. Because if I go to Davy.com, I'm going to get a totally different homepage than I get when I click from here. Which took me to Davy Atlanta, davy.com/Atlanta, right? So it's the same strategy, all right, but you'll just be doing it for Trio Tree Services. So figure that out. Figure out what area you want to rank in. I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep this video short. What area you want to rank in, and then go ahead and add the backlinks, add the content, and add the keywords into that content, so that way you can outrank them month after month after month after month, and then you got your expansion of your business. All right, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much, Jamie, for taking the time out to chat with me earlier this morning outside, and for watching this video. If you have any other questions, concerns, or even if you would like to partner, feel free to reach out to me. My information will be in the email. Thanks again. I hope you enjoy your day.